Election Day 2015, of course, in the books, and we have a host of winners across Michiana.
Yeah, and joining us now to break down the results is IU South Bend political science professor Elizabeth Bennion. Thank you for being here this morning.
My pleasure.
All right, Professor, what do you think about Election Day? Did anything specific stand out to you?
Well, I think the margin of victory for Tim Neese was important for him and decisive from Elkhart voters, so that was very interesting. They seem to know when they want change. Dick Moore won with a similar margin when he was elected and changed the council there. Now we see a change back to Republican majority with a new mayor, and so Elkhart voters have spoken.
Speaking, the 2nd District Council seat, the voters have spoken there as well, pretty resoundingly as well, that Henry Davis Jr. should not continue in his current seat. Does that send any kind of a message?
I think it's interesting. I think that many people wondered how widespread Regina Williams-Preston's support was outside of the district versus inside of the district. So a lot of people may have agreed with the Tribune that he's become a bit of a lightning rod or a distraction, and they like his message, but they're ready to see someone else deliver the results.
Yeah.
In South Bend, Mayor Pete Buttigieg, his win overwhelmingly won his race. And his speech, a very personal speech he gave. What did you think about that race?
I think the 80% is not that surprising, but it does show that he didn't take it for granted. We do have a city, however, where you have Democratic mayors since '72, so it shows what political scientists say, which is campaigns matter, as we saw in Elkhart, but the context has to be right as well.
Yeah, 20%. Kelly Jones still got 1,000 votes out of that. And are you reading anything into that, that maybe there's a little bit of a message out there that people were trying to send to the mayor?
Well, I'd love to see how that looked in the 2nd District. Some of those are probably Davis supporters, and some of those are protest voters and Republicans living in a Democratic-dominated city, so we always see some protest votes. I think 80% is still a very good mandate for the mayor.
Of course, a big issue, the low voter turnout. How do we get more people to vote?
Well, we need to say that this matters. That's hard to do when you don't have many contested races on the ballot. We know that people turn out when people ask them to vote, but they also have to think that there's something there, that their interests are at stake.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Great stuff. Kristen?